I think they were. We are live. So let me send out my obligatory Twitter tap in post. And actually, there's something else I need to do. Actually, I forgot to charge my laptop before. Oh snap! I think I might have left that thing at work. Try to let my laptop try to charge a little bit before we got this show on the road. But all right, man, let's get into it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you may find yourself as you listen to this and you're tuned in to the only sports podcast of Brains and Bars. It's a black and white thing featuring A1 and A Ward. I am one half of the dynamic duo. I am A1. Please remember, you can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching for It's a Black and White Thing. Wherever you can give me 5, man. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing it live. Sorry, my son just got home, so I want to give him 5. I know he wants something from me, but we're gonna talk about that after we get out the show. Anyway, you can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice. Wherever you find a good podcast, give us 5 stars there. Leave a note, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. Please share those audio broadcasts. You can also check us out here on YouTube. We try to go live at least once a week at Brains and Bars. Hit that notification bell, hit the like button, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's those boys again. And as you can see, I am not with my less melanated brother this time. I got my homie, my partner, my ace, Mr. Cut the Tech himself, Dre, in the building. Dre, what's good with you, man?
What's happening, bro? What's happening? Happy to be here, man. It's been a minute since I've been on here.
It's been the pandemic, right?
Yeah, we was doing this. It's a black and light thing. Whenever the Ward couldn't show up. Shout out to Ward, man. What's good?
Yeah, yes, sir. So tell the people, where can they find you, man? Socials, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Man, y'all can find me pretty much. Let me see, on Instagram. It's Dre Senior KC, DRESRKC. You can find me on YouTube at Cut the Tech, CUTTHETECH. And that's about it, man. Other than that, just see me in the streets. If you don't see me, you don't see me. You know what I mean?
Yes,
if
sir.
I'm outside and you outside and we see each other, it's up. But if not, today I'm out the way, man. You understand?
Yes, sir. So I'm glad you could join us for this special episode that we're gonna get into today. So we want to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. You know, if you haven't heard somehow or whatever reason you haven't heard, Kendrick Lamar was announced at the like 10 o'clock week 1, I think. It might have been a little bit later than that. I think I was at church, singing praises to the Lord. I come get off the stage, I sit down, I pull my phone out because the Bible app is on my phone, and I see the notification. Kendrick Lamar has been announced as the halftime act for this year's Super Bowl in New Orleans, right? And so, at first it was all kind of, good vibrations, like, oh, that's dope. We about to get Not Like Us on the world stage, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden there started to be this groundswell. I don't know if it happened instantly, but at least by, the time the first afternoon games or the first slate of games were done, there was wait, why is Wayne not getting this opportunity? Why is he not the Super Bowl act? That should have been a slam dunk. And so I'll ask you, like, your feelings on Kendrick Lamar being selected as this year's halftime act is what?
It made sense. I mean, it made all the sense in the world. Dude he's the biggest name in hip hop right now, right? He's got the biggest record out. He just took down the Michael Jackson of rap. You know what I mean? So, like, it only made sense. Like, at the time, the only thing, like you said, when I first initially heard it, I didn't even think about Wayne, like, until people started to say, oh, why didn't Wayne get it? Because it's in New Orleans, right? So that I understood that sentiment, but at the same time, my question that I have that I don't have an answer to is, if it wasn't a hip hop artist, if they picked Blink 182 to do the halftime show, would it have still been as much of a hoopla with it not being Wayne? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I think because it was a hip hop artist, And there's a little bit of the disrespect there that you got the dude who just took down Wayne's protege in Wayne City. Right. And there's the backstory that Jay has the beef with Wayne and all that. So once it became a hip hop thing, then it became a issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, but I thought from a business standpoint, it made all the sense in the world.
Yeah, I agree. I agree for all the reasons you just listed, right? I think he is one of the most recognizable. Not that he wasn't before this, right? But
Mm-hmm.
with everything that happened with the beef, one of the in terms of how we're going to look down the line, this is going to be looked at as one of the greatest beefs of all time.
Right.
He's got one of the greatest diss records of all time. It's probably top 3, depending on
Yep.
how people feel. If it's not in your top 3, it's definitely your top 5 greatest diss records of all time. And you're right, like he went against, like you said, the biggest name in the culture, and the biggest name in the culture for like 15 years, by the way.
Right. Right.
You know, so he successfully went at the throne and dethroned the main guy. And so, you know, now we're in this space where it absolutely makes sense, since you have, you know, Jay-Z, right, and Rock Nation leading the charge on picking the halftime show in conjunction with the NFL. It made all the sense in the world. And to me, that kind of leads me to this first point here, is that I think people are like, well, what, you know, the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans, you know, 10 years ago. Wayne wasn't no one thought about Lil Wayne then. Lil Wayne was more relevant back 10 years ago than he is now. And I'm going, okay, yeah, I hear you. But to me, the fact that you have Jay-Z and Rock Nation as leading the charge, right, on who should be the act, that's why people thought it was a slam dunk, for in that sense of Wayne is obviously going to be the selection. It's in New Orleans. It's in his home city. I also feel like there's been a renaissance a little bit, or I guess a little nostalgic kind of comeback for Cash Money in general, right?
Yeah.
You had last year, Juvie, this viral movement to get him a tiny desk. When Essence Fest had the 50 years of hip hop, they didn't have any. I think they said Mia X was like the only New Orleans rapper they had on the card. Oh, wow. That started a little bit of a viral. Where's Juvenile? Where's Cash Money? Right. Then that led to. Then we think about BG coming home. He finally gets out. So I feel like there's been a little bit of renewed excitement for Cash Money and Cash Money artists. And so I feel like, yeah, that's probably why he thought, like, yo, I know now, you know, Jay-Z and Wayne, they traded some shots back and forth, but I didn't feel like they were in bad and kind of harsh standing.
Right.
So to me, it made sense for Jay, or I put it, if I was a hardcore Wayne fan, right? It made sense for Jay to be like, yeah, let's tap him. Let's have the hometown guy do the Super Bowl in his hometown. So I feel like people are underselling the reasons why Wayne felt like he should have got it.
Yeah, I can see that. I think also with you know, recently the Super Bowl was in LA, so they had a hip hop LA centric halftime show for that. So I can see people wanting to see a New Orleans artist having it in New Orleans. You know what I mean? Yeah. But again, like I said, I think it made all the sense in the world from a business standpoint. But at the same time, man, it was damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? like I think we live in a world where everybody wants something to be mad at it for anyway. Right?
This is true.
Let's just be honest. Most of the people that's mad about this ain't really mad about it. They're just mad because it's what people are mad about on the internet right now. Right.
This is true.
Which brings me back to my original statement. Like if they had Taylor Swift do the Super Bowl, nobody would be like, "Where's Wayne?" You see what I'm saying? like I don't think that would be an issue. But because it is, like I said, hip hop centric, and you started to see artists like Nicki was going crazy on social media. Then Boosie went crazy on social media. And when you started seeing artists doing it, then their fan bases start to pick it up and it becomes a thing. So I think it's much ado about nothing. Honestly, me and my personal opinion, I think he's gonna come out anyway at the Super Bowl.
So I was going to save this. I was going to save this question for later in the show, but I'll ask you right now. Do you? First of all, I'll ask this: if you were Kendrick, would you reach out to Wayne and say, "Yo, Wayne, pull up"?
If I'm Kendrick, I'm doing it because I'm petty. I want to see if I can anything I can do to piss Drake off. I'm on it, bro. I mean, the dude used his Super Bowl announcement commercial to take another shot at this man. Like, if I'm Kendrick, absolutely I'm doing it. You know, I'm calling Drake daddy to see if he come do something saxophone.
So
ultra petty. You understand what I'm saying?
So let me, given everything that's happened with Wayne and Wayne coming out with the IG announcement saying that he was truly disappointed, you know, and how sorrowful he was that he didn't get the opportunity. If you're Wayne and you get that call from Kendrick, do you accept?
See, it's weird because, like, if you don't, you can always lean on. I'm standing tall for my mans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing it because it's my man's. But then you also putting yourself in the crossfire between him and Kendrick. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Kendrick call you and you tell him, "No, I'm not doing it because I'm riding for my man," then it's gonna be like, "All right, well, where was you when your man was getting his face dragged?" we didn't hear a single word from Wayne. You know,
not a mumbling word.
Not a word. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it right, then you put yourself in a position because Drake, because Kendrick has the line, you slept with Wayne, girl. That's why he was in jail. That's conniving. Now you kind of look like you going against your man's Drake by going to do it. He in a bad situation also. You know what I mean? Like, I think the best thing Wayne could have did is just not said nothing. You know what I mean?
This is true.
By actually saying something and saying how disappointed he was, he didn't get it. I know he was, in his mind, he's probably trying to give some support to his fans who were supporting him. But then it did also come across like I'm low-key kind of begging for it to get on there. You know what I mean? It did come across a little bit like that. But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Sometimes the best thing to do is just don't say nothing. It'd been fine.
I mean, yeah. Shout out to Richard. He says, so Wayne ain't reach out to Jay. Nobody had a convo with Jay. I mean, no. Like, why? Like, why? I understand Wayne wanting that, but like, I'm pretty sure Dre didn't call Jay and be like, you know, when the LA Super Bowl was up and was like, yo, like, let me have this opportunity. I got this whole cast and crew I can bring with me. Like, nah, like you want that phone call. Like, you don't want to be the one placing that phone call, because then if it gets out that Wayne, you know, had before this whole thing was announced that he reaches out to him, then it becomes like, you thirsty. You know what I'm saying? It looks bad, right? If Wayne is the one making that phone call and he doesn't get it, it looks away. And it puts Wayne in this spot where, what are you going to do about this? Because hip hop is full of bravado. Right. And so if you reach out to Jay and Jay doesn't select you, now it's like, well, are you going to take a shot?
Right.
You going to say something? What are you going to do about this? Right. So no, I don't think that he reached out to him. And I don't think, you know, anyone affiliated with Young Money or with Wayne's management team reached out to him. Now, that does bring me to this other part. Like, people are acting as if Jay-Z is like some kind of patron saint. Right?
No.
It's like
let's not act like we don't know who Sean Corey Carter is. He petty too.
Right. And I'm like, and I think that's the other half of this too, is that to me, in my mind, some of this is Kendrick is selected because Jay wants to just push that knife in just a little bit deeper into Drake, because they've been frenemies for years.
Yep.
It's really weird that he raps, you know, Drake, this is how they gonna come at you with silly rap views, trying to distract you, only for Jay to be part of the silly rap view, part of that verse. Like, I don't understand that. But
I told you the chess move. It was like I was watching Jamal Mashburn the interview talking about when they played against the USA team in '92, and he said, so Larry Bird came out there. And somebody told him, he said, bro, he said, Larry, you ain't made a jump shot since '86. Said after that, Larry
84.
Got the ball.
Yep.
Larry got that ball, so I tell that boy exactly what he's gonna do. That's what Drake. That's what Jay did on Light Up. He told him exactly what he was going to do, and he did it.
That's hilarious. That's a great analogy. That is a great analogy. And I'm like, wait, y'all think he didn't select Kendrick just to be a little bit and dismiss Wayne just to be a little bit the same man who anytime Nas thought about releasing
Come on, man. Come on,
made an announcement for a record
about Sean Corey Carter.
yeah. Mr. I'm all about $1. Petty. What the F is 50 cents? Like what? That's Mr. Carter. Yeah. So people can't dismiss that out of hand that he would have done this just to be a little bit petty.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think what else did people say? Here's the dumbest talking point of all I've seen. So people have said, well, Wayne is not someone who seeks to have the cultures back as it relates to socio-political talking points, right? Wayne has come out and talked about, there's no issues in America for Black people, and Kendrick is, and it's funny with this Let the Party Die record, Kendrick has been pushed to Messiah status. Maybe he has been, or at least he's in this space now where he can do absolutely no wrong. And so this idea that, well, Wayne is not for us. He doesn't support us in that way. And Kendrick does, even though out musically, I've never seen Kendrick make a true political statement. Right. I think that I found that to be one of the more foolish talking points around it, that, well, Wayne ain't for us, so Wayne doesn't deserve it. I'm like, look, guys, if you want to know more about Black history, there are documentaries you can go watch. There are books you can go read. But I am not here trying to decode what, during Black History Month, right? What all Kendrick is putting into this, and then go read a book if you want to know more about Black history.
Honestly, I don't want to know about Black history from the dude that made Lollipop. I mean, I know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like when I come to a certain restaurant, I'm coming for a certain type of meal. You know what I mean? Like I'm not coming to Wayne's music look for my social economic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what I'm here for, bro. Like that's not what he offers. That's not what I know him for. That's not what I love his music for. I'm here with Wayne because I want to hear bars that don't make any sense sometimes, that only he could come up with, and I just want to hear fly music. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a great point. That's a great point. Like him, making a point about Black consciousness, doing a verse from Bedrock. I don't know.
You understand? You understand? I don't want to hear about segregation from the dude that said Weezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal. That's probably not the right source.
How jarring would it be to go wee? I would like to take this time to talk about police brutality as it relates. Like do you know the needle scratches off?
Turn a business officer into we gonna be all right is crazy.
Like nobody, like what? You want to talk about watch the party die?
Right.
Wait, what are we doing right now? That would be wild. That would be a great skit, though. That would be an awesome skit. But yeah, so I just feel like I'm trying to think, are there any other kind of talking points of why he shouldn't have gotten it that I can think of, or we can jump into this next topic? If I think of it, we'll jump back into it. But have you seen Wayne live, right?
Yeah.
So I've never seen Wayne live. So what is, for someone who hasn't seen a live concert with Wayne, what is his performance like? Because that is one of the things that people brought up was like, well, his performances aren't that great.
Well, I will say this. I saw Wayne live years ago. So last time I saw Wayne live was when he had brought Rick Ross and Kerry Hilson with him out, and I'm On One had just came out.
Okay.
So this is a whole lot younger, a lot less drugs, a lot more energetic, right? Like he can move around a lot better. So that Wayne was great live. The images I've seen of blonde head, only got 2 dreads left Wayne, I'm not sure that's the guy that should be on the Super Bowl stage to carry the whole thing. Like maybe come out as a feature for a couple minutes, yes, but to carry the whole thing, I don't know. But then again, like I said, I haven't seen him live personally in what was that? Dang near 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kerry Hilson. That's late
That's a long
2000s.
time ago. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
so I'm probably not the best to judge. I will say this as somebody who's seen both Kendrick and Wayne live, and I guess that was Prime Wayne. The Super Bowl stage is a much better fit for a Kendrick type of performance than it is a Wayne type of performance.
I agree. And to me, that was the biggest question when all the Wayne fans were like, "Well, he's earned this." And it's not that he hasn't earned it, right? I think he's
No.
earned
He's
it
a
over the
legend,
years.
bro. Like legendary status.
Yeah, but I think that was my question was the Super Bowl halftime show is a spectacle.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is a big deal. There's for depending on the artist, sometimes there's costume changes, there's set design, there's different things, all these things that are happening around you while you perform. And granted, while I haven't watched every single video of Wayne, I know there's lyrics, videos of him forgetting his lyrics, him not rapping at all, just kind of vibing through it. That was my biggest question was if you put him on that stage, can he create a spectacle of a performance, or will it just be him rapping to 60,000 people and they just kind of all looking back at him? And I, like you, I'm part of the reason why I think Kendrick has earned this spot. He's earned this is because his live performance. I went to the Mr. Morale tour. You know what I'm saying? And like his live performance is fire. It's dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got different things happening with his set. He's moving to different places across the stage. He's got the energy. He's got the performance. And so like, yeah, absolutely. From that standpoint,
he's been on the stage before.
Yes. And he just got off one of the biggest tours in hip hop history. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like this is somebody who, from that standpoint, when we talk about the spectacle, and that's not even because he is, very intricate, because he puts a lot of thought into these things. Yes, there's going to be things that he's going to do that we're going to then have to decode and then break down. And I'm going to be annoyed because then his stands are going to take it from, that level to like the Ant-Man. Yeah, they're gonna take it to the Ant-Man, like in the quantum view level of decoding. But yeah, I think he is perfect for that reason because we need a spectacle, man. So I appreciate the fervor of the fans wanting to see their guy get that opportunity. I think Kendrick was the right choice. So with that being said, let's try to build it. Let's just say Wayne was the choice. We're going to try to build a hypothetical set list for Wayne to perform. Right. So I guess my first question is this. Now it's been reported, there's been competing sources about Drake and whether or not he was offered the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl. I know Maul said he turned it down 4 times. I thought in the moment he was exaggerating because first of all, I'm not going to keep asking you. Let's just start there. Right. If I ask you once, you said no, I might spin the block one more time. But after the second time, I'm not asking you again because obviously you're not interested. Elliot Wilson came out and said that he did some reporting and that it was twice he was asked. The night, I think it was the J-Lo Shakira Super Bowl and I don't think it was the Rihanna one. There's one, it was back-to-back years, basically.
The Weeknd?
The Weeknd, thank you. He asked him on those 2 occasions and he declined. So if you're Wayne, do you ask Drake? Is that your first call, right? To say, yo, I need you for a couple of records.
You probably have to. You have to. I mean, because and Nicki, if I'm being honest, because these are 2 people you put up that are mega stars. And the show itself, what's it, 15, 17 minutes?
I looked at the Dr. Dre one. The Dr. Dre one was 13 minutes when I looked it up on YouTube. I'm going to see keep going. I'm going to look up this Usher one to see how long was his performance.
You've got 15, let's say roughly 15 minutes, right? And you can't do like a full record. Like you got to squeeze as many records as you possibly can into this 15 minutes to make it a show that's going to be able to be talked about for the next couple weeks, right? If not further than that, you know what I mean? And when I look at Wayne's catalog, I'm like, he got some records. But what? How many records do he have that's that big that he could do one verse and last 15 minutes? You see what I'm saying? Like a Millie, a Millie's a great record. You can't do the whole a Millie record.
Right.
It's too long. You got to cut it somewhere, right?
Right.
A Millie's definitely getting done. You know what I mean? Lollipop is definitely getting done, but only a part of it. He has to. It's one of his biggest records. He can't not.
It's such an awkward.
It's a wild song for the Super Bowl, but he can't not do it. He has to.
Agree. So we got.
That's the other thing. Like some of Wayne's biggest records are weird fits for the Super Bowl stage. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? So I think he has to call Drake and he has to call Nicki to bring in more variety to hit a wider target audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was trying to even think of like great like R&B Wayne features. There aren't. I mean, obviously T-Pain comes to mind. Can he call on Chris Brown?
He could do his verse from see if you do Look at Me Now, you got to bring Busta out because that's the biggest part of the song.
Like, I mean, you don't have to bring Busta out. I mean, I get your point is well taken, but
bring it Chris Brown out and doing Chris's part and Wayne's part and not having Busta, it's not gonna work, bro. It's just
I was thinking of the first Chris Brown feature.
Run it. Dang.
Wait.
See, I don't not Run It. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. With Chris,
Give me that. Yeah.
I don't know if that record big enough for the Super Bowl stage.
Fair. Because Run It was Joel's.
Yeah.
See, this is okay. So right now we got a Millie, we got Lollipop, we got. So
I'm on one. You'll do his verse from I'm on one.
That was what I was wondering. Like, do we use the I'm on one verse? But his I'm on one verse, he's like the worst one. By the way, I don't.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if you do the I'm on one to get Drake to do his verse, the hook, and then we find one more other, like maybe another Drake record, right? So I'm thinking that and Forever.
Definitely not doing Every Girl.
I was like, She Will. I was like, I love She Will. She Will is not a Super Bowl record. It's not a Super Bowl record. Yeah, so I definitely think if you pull Drake up, we're going to get Drake to do I'm on one because his verse is iconic.
He got to break out Bruno and do Mirror on the Wall. That's not it. I don't even like that record, but it's a Super Bowl record. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not going to want to see that, Wayne, but it'll ring off at the Super Bowl because it's a very, very big record.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I say we get Drake to do I'm on one. We get Drake to do for his verse on Forever.
Yeah.
And the hook there. So that's the Drake appearance. He's off the stage. We get Nicki for Moment for Life.
Yeah,
Moment for Life.
That's her and Drake.
It don't matter.
Oh, okay.
We can segue.
I wish you.
We trying to fill 15 minutes here. We trying to fill 15 minutes. It don't matter that Wayne ain't on that record. Yeah. So Nicki is doing her verse for Moment for Life. I don't even know like what's another record. Now it's not a big record, and I don't know if it's a Super Bowl record, but if you wanted to go into the what was the record? I just listened to that record this weekend where Wayne, Nicki, and Drake were all on it together. It came out like
Truffle
2-3 years ago.
Truffle Butter?
I don't think Truffle Butter is a Super Bowl.
I know, but that's a hard record, bro. That record hard. Truffle Butter is hard. I know what record you're talking about. The one that was on that little. The one that
is it Green Ranger? Green Ranger, right?
No, it's not Green Ranger. It's the one with Drake rap last on it.
Yeah,
I know.
No, it's not Green Ranger. Dang, what's the name of that record? It's It can't because what happened was the little dude, the young man was online. He made that beat online and it went super crazy. He was on the NPC banging out that beat and it went super crazy. And then Wayne, Drake, and Nicki all got on that record. Seeing Green. That's what it is.
Seeing Green. Yep.
I knew the word green was in there.
Drake smoked that record. Oh man, he smoked that record.
And so I don't know if you use that as a segue to make sure you get a Wayne verse popping.
See, I don't even know, but I don't even know if that record is big enough for a Super Bowl.
It's not.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
like, it's
okay.
Weird.
So I'm trying to think. We're gonna go DJ.
Yeah, Go DJ is definitely on there.
We're going to go DJ. I feel like he can get away with Fireman.
Yep, he could probably do Fireman.
He can get Fireman. Okay, we're gonna have to have a Cash Money. So we getting Bling Bling. We are filling 13 minutes, Dre. We need to fill. So Bling Bling is getting played. I'm sorry.
I'm just imagining a BG and Turk coming out of the Super Bowl stage.
Both of y'all can't get. Somebody got to be the hype man. Both of y'all not getting verses. Only one of y'all getting the verse.
And if Birdman grabs the microphone, I'm not watching no more of the game. I don't care.
So we getting bling bling. Wait. Do we get the block is hot?
I would love that. That's not.
Or is that too meta? Right? That's a little bit too inside baseball. Okay.
Yeah, that's
all right. So we getting bling bling.
Anything we get from Wayne solo, bling bling is the only thing I think pre the Carter series that he'd get away with. He could see this is a wild Super Bowl song too. But his little part at the end of back that thing up. I know this is a PG-13.
Oh, come on now. Well,
listen, he got to go into that.
He's getting that stage. He's getting on that stage. So I'll say this, right? Granted, Snoop is already. So this is what the problem with Snoop already doing the Super Bowl. But if you could technically in our hypothetical world, let's just say Snoop has not already performed at the Super Bowl. But you could do the, drop it like it's hot, another guest feature, go right into Snoop, drop it like it's hot. But man, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I could get to like 10 songs for Wayne, but it's really hard.
We had about 6 minutes. We only at the halfway point of this boy's set, bro. This is crazy.
Okay, How to Love. We're gonna smooth it out. That How to Love is a record that was a big record.
Yeah, it was a huge record.
He can pull off How to Love, so we can throw that one in there. Now you got me looking up Wayne and Nicki records that I'm trying to think. Man, Truffle Butter, like no, you can't play Truffle Butter.
You can't. You
cannot do that.
That's a hard record. God, that record's tough.
Oof.
What are some Wayne and Khaled
okay,
because he gets that back.
Let's see.
Was he on that Justin Bieber record? Hold on, let me see.
Wait, Wayne was on God Did?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We can do God Did. We can almost kind of do like a Khaled Drake little run where because Khaled's I'm on one. So if you do Khaled, I'm on one. You do God Did. I'm trying to see is that
I
one
don't think
more
we're doing God Did, bro.
You don't think so?
I really don't. Is he on I'm the One? I think he's on I'm the One.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
Yep. He's definitely doing I'm the One.
Okay.
Because that record was huge.
We getting somewhere. I think we probably
like about 8 minutes now. We got about 5 more minutes to go.
Okay, so we got Bling Bling, we got Fireman, we got Go DJ, we got I'm the One, we got I'm on One, we got Forever, Moment for Life.
Yep. Oh, All I Do Is Win. Was he on All I Do Is Win?
I need to see if he was on the remix.
He's on the remix. He can do that.
Okay. Then if he's on the remix, I need to see if I can find
Forever? Did you put Forever on there?
Yes, Forever. Right. I got Forever. Oh, Swagger Like Us. My bad.
Oh,
Swagger Like Us.
Yeah.
Swagger Like Us.
Yeah,
so,
Swagger Like Us, definitely.
Here's the other thing I think you could do to buy some time. I don't know what MIA is doing because that's a sample. We get MIA. That record was international.
Yeah, it was.
You get MIA to come out, do a verse from Paper Planes, lead that into the Swagger Like Us. Now we just need a closer. I feel like we just need a closer at this point. I don't know what the heck we're closing with. Maybe it's something we've already said. It might be back that thing up. I ain't gonna hold you.
It might be. That might be the
it
one.
It might be back that thing up.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like now look, man, the former Louisiana resident in me wants Juvenile to come out and at least start with Know Your Clap.
Come on, man.
Like I feel like that would be so. Granted, that is inside baseball, and you probably lost like 90% of the stadium at that point. But for me, as I'm putting this set list together, we're gonna do Know Your Clap right into Juvie going into Back the Thing Up, and we go home.
Yeah.
I think we did. I mean, listen, it was a little bit of a struggle
for the hip hop fans in us. Like, hey, that's a set I want to see. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But that's nowhere near big enough for a Super Bowl stage.
True. But I feel like we did it. I feel like we got good guest lists. We got MIA. We got DJ Khaled. Hold on. Let me do one last thing. There's got to be a T-Pain record. There's got to be. We got to somehow get T-Pain in it. There's got to be a big enough out record, though. I just don't think there is. I'm not finding one.
Got money?
That's not big enough, man. It's not big enough.
Can't believe it. It's too slow.
Got Money is a dope record, but nah. All right, so now, okay, we got
remix.
Hey, the Hustle Hard. Was he on Hustle Hard remix?
Yep, he smoked that bug too. He smoked that.
See. Let me stop because I'm just gonna find a bunch of B records that I would love to hear live. That's not good. It's not Super Bowl worthy. All right, so we
part on How to Hate.
That's a fire record.
That's a fire record. That's a great record.
All right, so yeah, we got a set here. We got good guest artists. We got Khaled. We got Cash Money All Stars. We got Drake. We got Nicki. We got all the people you would expect to see during a Wayne performance on the Super Bowl. I think it's a decent set list. Y'all let us know what you think about this set list. One last time, we got MIA doing Paper Planes, leading into Swagger Like Us. We got Juvenile coming in doing Back That Thing Up. We got Bling Bling.
Yep.
With the Hot Boys. We got
I'm just envisioning Bobby Valentino pulling up in a cop car.
We throwing that on the set just for because it's a spectacle.
Just for the spectacle
we are throwing that on the set.
He jump out the car and 95% of the audience be like, who?
Oh man. Oh my gosh.
That is a phenomenal record.
It is.
But not for the Super Bowl.
Yes. So
you can even do that. At the NBA All-Star game.
Nah, cut it out. You can absolutely get away with that at the NBA All-Star game. You can absolutely get away. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
See, the thing is, Bobby Valentino is absolutely going to want to do his one-hit record.
Oh yeah, he definitely did Slow Down.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, yes. Slow Down is definitely getting done.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got a nice little set list. We got MIA, we got Khaled, we got Drake, Nicki, BG, Juvie. Nice set list. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that set list. So we said Fireman, Go DJ, Bling Bling, Back That Thing Up, I'm on One, Forever, Swagger Like Us, Paper Planes from MIA, Moment for Life from Nicki, and I think we said I'm on One, and All I Do Is Win. I feel like that is a really good set list.
One heck of a memory.
Man, I might have missed one. So Somebody might let me know. But I think I hit all the main records that we wanted Wayne to do on a hypothetical Super Bowl playlist. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that. Hit us up at Brains and Bars, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, IG. All right, man. So let's jump into Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Let's build a set list for Kendrick. This is going to be a lot easier. To do for Kendrick than it was for Wayne, because Kendrick has a lot more crossover records. He's got some dope features, including one that if he could somehow pull it off, he would become, it's just another layer in the beef between he and Drake. And I'm just going to start with that right now. Do you think Taylor Swift shows up to do Bad Blood?
I would not be surprised if she did. That would be incredible. And I don't even like that record. Like, I would go get a drink during that time that's playing.
That's hilarious.
For the pettiness of it all, and how big, Taylor Swift she the biggest thing in football right now. Don't let the Chiefs actually be in the Super Bowl if she there. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, at that point, he gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
All right. So I feel like I could just take like some of his pop out set list. Let me ask you this while I look this up. How much of Not Like Us are we hearing at the Super Bowl? Because he can't do the whole song.
At least to the A minor bar. To the A minor bar and the hook afterwards. He's doing that. There's no way he's going to do that record and don't let the crowd say A minor.
Bro, that is such a weird record to perform live. At the Super Bowl. This isn't the pop out, right? At the Super Bowl, that's such a weird record.
But that record is huge. That record is huge, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Like there's gonna be middle-aged school teachers at the Super Bowl screaming A minor, bro. That's crazy. That's insane.
Listen, my child was introduced to Kendrick Lamar through this beef. He had no idea who that man was.
That's wild.
Until this beef. Like it kind of reminds me. I went to go see Shabuzi at a concert last week.
Okay.
And like, first of all, it was in Minneapolis, a place called First Ave. Apparently, this is like kind of like one of the premier like small concert venues in the city. A lot of great performers that perform there. It's in downtown Minneapolis. And as we are like, I bought VIP passes, so I got there a little bit early. And this place at like 6:45, my wife goes, "Man, this place is kind of empty." And like 30 minutes later, first of all, there's very little seating in there, right? You actually had to be like have like a ADA to be able to reserve seating. Other than that, everyone is standing.
Okay.
Packed out, wall to wall. They had an upstairs balcony, wall to wall. This lady that young girl had to be somewhere between maybe 7 to 8 years old, just so she could sing a bar song.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's a very interesting choice to bring an 8-year-old to go sing a song about drunkenness, but whatever. I'm not judging you. I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure your parenting skills are great. But yeah, so yeah, I get it. From the babies to the grandparents, everybody knows A minor. That's a wild thought to think about, like people's 70,000, 80,000 people who don't really even like rap like that for real. Talking about A minor. But anyway, I digress.
That's wild.
All right. So no, I don't think any of the other diss records get played. I think those are all tossed. Those are out of here. So I definitely think we're going to get, so from a guest appearance, I think J-Rock and Win.
I don't think J-Rock will win. Nope. I think SZA and All the Stars is 1,000% being played.
Interesting.
1,000%.
I don't know, man. Win was a really big record.
It was, but he got so much other stuff that he's gonna do on the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay. So we're gonna toss
all right. He did he do all right at the what did he do at the Super Bowl last time?
He wasn't that's a great question.
He only did one record. I think it was all right.
Let's see.
Regardless, it's getting played again if it was.
Yeah, I think All Right gets played. I'm I'm trying to see if I can look this up and see without. I don't know. I can't find it. So I'll say this. I think All Right gets played. I think DNA.
Yep.
Be humble.
Humble.
Or humble, excuse me. Humble. Yep.
He can do just about everything off. Damn, that record had that had a
like
bunch
that.
of smash records on it.
Like That is absolutely getting played.
His verse from Like That is gonna be on there.
N95.
If anything off of Mr. Morale, it'll be N95.
Okay. I'm trying to think the other record he did with his cousin that was like the single. I can't see
the one I hated.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that top of the morning, top of the
yeah. No.
Don't do that. Don't do
that.
Top
of the morning me to death. Niggas, the middle of the evening. I'm watching the Super Bowl.
All right. So we got DNA, we got Humble. What about Element?
Possibly.
No. Okay, J-Rock and Money Trees. Money Trees got to get played.
I think Win is done before Money Trees.
Really?
Yeah. If Win actually fits the Super Bowl stage.
That's why I thought it was a shoe-in.
Yeah, you may be right.
I thought that was a shoe-in.
And the other record with J-Rock, the one with not 2 Chainz, with Future. Miss me with that.
King's Dead.
Yep.
Ooh,
King's Dead is getting done.
That's interesting. Okay, so I don't know if there's a Future record that is appropriate for the Super Bowl other than Like That.
Yeah, and that's just Kendrick verse.
I mean, you could do March Madness.
If they let Future do March Madness for the Super Bowl, bruh. Dog, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm gonna go crazy if March Madness comes on the Super Bowl.
Listen, bro. That's a huge. I mean, that was a huge record.
I'm telling you, whatever Super Bowl party I'm at, I'm in my wife beater by the time that song. That is a great record, bro. If that song ever get to be played on the Super Bowl stage, man, listen.
All right, so hold on. I'm gonna actually type these in because I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to remember all the Kendrick. All right, so we gonna go J-Rock and Win.
Okay.
We're gonna SZA All the Stars.
Absolutely.
Are we getting another SZA record out of that? I don't think so.
No, I think her music is too slow.
Yeah.
All of her hits are too slow for that stage.
All right, we got Like That.
Yep.
Man,
Not Like Us.
That's not like us. The melanated portion of me really wants Future to get March Madness off. It really does.
That would be nuts.
I just don't know if it's appropriate. It's not like anybody's gonna know what he's saying anyway. But
right.
That's neither here nor
there. Right.
All right. So we got DNA. We got Humble. We're gonna say N95.
Woo.
I mean, this is a really good set list right now as it stands.
Woo.
Trying to think.
Does he do swimming pools?
Well, see, to me, if you're gonna do swimming pools, you might as well do Money Trees. I would rather hear Money Trees over swimming pools. Mad City's definitely getting played. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's probably coming out to Mad City.
Yeah, Mad City's getting played. So now we probably at about like 9 or 10 minutes because J-Rock wins, SZA All the Stars, Like That, Not Like Us, DNA's 5. He's gonna give us at least 2 verses off one of these. Yeah. Maybe Humble. N95, Mad City. Trying to think, is there anything else? I'm looking from this set list from his pop out. I don't feel like, and all right. So we got All Right.
Oh yeah, All Right is definitely getting played.
So Not Like Us is probably the closer. It's not going to be the starter. Trying to think here. I think that might be any other guest features from him because Kendrick doesn't do a lot of guest features though. That's not like TD affiliated.
What if he brought Rihanna out and did Loyalty?
I mean, the ultimate trump card. I mean, they've already, but I think they did it at the Super Bowl already. When Beyonce did the Super Bowl, they did Freedom, didn't they?
I thought he came out at the Grammys. with Beyonce. I didn't think it was the Super Bowl.
Then I mean,
Maybe I'm
again,
wrong.
does Kendrick have enough pull to bring Beyonce out to do Freedom?
Bro, we
Because that
talking
would be
about
crazy.
Sean Corey Carter here. Nobody from Kendrick got the pull. The pettiest nigga alive got the pull.
We throwing Freedom. We're throwing Freedom.
You crazy. You crazy.
Is there another? So you're not pulling Beyonce out just for one record.
Nah,
so she's getting another one.
She definitely gonna do Girls Run the World or something like that.
Nah, come on. Nah, we getting a record.
And they in New Orleans again? Because she did New Orleans before, right?
I forget. It was Bruno Mars, right? Bruno Mars brought her out, and she she did New Orleans when we was at your house watching the Niners and the Ravens. Because remember the halftime show shut down. The power went out after the halftime show. Right. But she also, I feel like the year Bruno Mars did it, she did.
Her and Bruno came out with not U2. What's the white group?
Oh gosh, you're gonna have to be a little bit more descriptive there, sir.
Was it Blink 182?
Heck no.
Hold on, who was it? Hold on.
Hey, you just went what generic white bands are out there?
It was a random like. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see.
I know it was the Rolling Stones. I feel like the Rolling Stones. I know. I think like the Who.
Stones.
Has the Who?
Coldplay. It was Coldplay.
Coldplay. Okay.
Yep. Coldplay was the headline, and they brought both of them out. It was so random.
Dog, that is so hilarious that you went Blink 182. Like, have you been listening to Blink 182?
No. I just went
random white bands.
I thought of the whitest group name I could think of, and that's what came out. I couldn't name you a Blink 182 record, bro. I didn't.
Was it Green Day? Was it Green Day? I'm pretty sure it was Green Day.
It's U2. Was it the Beatles? Was it?
Had John Lennon on a hologram on the stage. That's what happened at that Super Bowl.
That's right.
What it was.
And Tupac hologram.
That's hilarious. All right, so I think
it was so random of a Super Bowl.
It was because like I just remember the camera shifted and she was in that all black, and she did Formation.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think what's a record off of Renaissance. I don't feel like there's a record off of Renaissance.
It would have to be
Cuff It?
Yep, it might be Cuff It.
Cuff It would be crazy at the Super Bowl. We throwing that on there just because this is not happening probably in any reality. Yeah, but we're just gonna go ahead and throw that on there.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the set. I think he opens up with either SZA All the Stars to get that feature out the way. I think then he goes to J-Rock Win. Then we start getting into like maybe DNA somewhere like that. Humble, N95, Mad City, All Right, Freedom featuring Beyonce, Cuff It. I just gotta figure out what Not Like Us is the closer, and Not Like Us is the closer.
Absolutely,
that's a crazy set.
That's a wild set list.
That's a crazy set.
Out Taylor Swift.
And we did right. We dropped. I just don't because I don't. I mean, I guess you know what? We threw Beyonce on there. We might as well throw her in the mix too. We're gonna throw Taylor in the mix too. We're gonna throw Taylor and Bad Blood in there as well. All right, so that's a crazy set. I don't think. First of all, we would have to trim this list. Something's got to get cut because we can't. To me, you're gonna have to give Taylor a second record too. And I know nothing about Taylor Swift music to even tell you what record she should do after that. So I'm just gonna say Shake It Off, just to be funny. All right. So that's it. That's the set list. We got J-Rock, Win. We got All the Stars with SZA. We got Taylor Swift, Bad Blood, and Shake It Off. Like That, Not Like Us, DNA, Humble, N95, Mad City, All Right, Freedom with Beyonce, and Cuff It. So we'll see how much of that comes true. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that set list. Hit us up at Brains and Bars, Facebook, Twitter, IG. All right, last thing. We got like 3 minutes left.
I bet.
Chiefs and Bengals went down yesterday.
Yeah.
It's always a crazy game when those two link up.
Yeah.
It was crazy again. What your thoughts on that matchup?
Chiefs won. That's all I care about. Chiefs won. Jamar Chase was angry. That made me happy. I hate that we lost Pacheco. That's a big loss. Yeah, that's a big loss. I think my biggest takeaway is the fact that the Chiefs found a way to win and they didn't look good at all.
They did not deserve to win that game.
They did not.
They did not deserve to win that game.
And last week, they really didn't deserve to win that game either. They played better last week against the Ravens, but the fact that they haven't looked good so far this year and they're still beating the highest level of competition is a very good sign to me. Because once they actually start clicking,
man, but losing Pacheco is a huge one. They found out early in the week Hollywood Brown is out for the entire season, or at least the regular season. I guess there may be an opportunity to come back for the playoffs. Man, like those are two huge losses. I will say this though. They got to be concerned about what happened with the tight ends, the way that they use the tight ends against their linebackers and safety.
Because Nick Bolton out there looking like me trying to guard somebody. Hey, I love Nick Bolton, boy, but in coverage, bro, listen.
They got sliced and diced in the middle of the field with those tight ends, and that's going to be something, especially I'm pretty sure the Ravens have got to be looking at that and figuring out if they face them in the playoffs. They got two of them guys. How can we exploit that matchup going forward? Patrick, he needed to be better. He was playing like I think somebody said he's playing like the college version.
Yeah, he played like the Nebraska quarterback.
Bro, have you seen his like pregame rituals?
Bro, it's crazy. That is crazy.
It looks like single white quarterback right there. Like that. Like, dog, like, come on,
like
guys.
The Kids Bop version.
Kids Bop Mahomes this is the title of the episode now. Kids Bop Mahomes.
Kids Bop Mahomes, bro. That's crazy.
He's wilding. But yeah, Patrick, I mean, granted, he had the incredible throw to
that throw was nuts.
The second one, though, I feel like he should have laid that out. Maybe I'll go watch the all 22 if I care enough to go see if there's a safety over top that maybe he didn't put enough air underneath it to try to let Worthy run underneath the ball. But great play by Cameron Taylor-Britt, though, who he talked this talk and he backed it up on that play at least. So yeah, man, the Chiefs, the Kings are the Kings, man. If you're going to beat them, you're gonna have to be on your game for the entirety of 60 minutes. Last thing I'll say before we get out of here. You losers who get online and cry about the Chiefs and the calls, you're idiots. The people who get on here and try to engagement bait to tell, was that the right call? Yes, it was the right call. It was absolutely the right call.
It wasn't even close.
The amount of I probably should start doing this. The amount of people I saw online who goes, well, the defender has just as the right for the ball as a receiver. No, he can't go through him to get it though, guys. Fact. He's got to actually go around him and try to make a play on the ball with the receiver standing there. But anyway, that we got to get out of here. Dre's got to bounce. He's got things to do. I have things to do. I appreciate also shout out to Ward's absence. Ward just came back from a battle. He's headed overseas to do some more battle rap, spoken word stuff. So salute to him in his absence, man. Please remember you can check out every episode of It's a Black and White Thing by going to the podcast app of your choice, searching for It's a Black and White Thing or Brains and Bars. Give us 5 stars. Leave us a comment. Share those audio platforms, please. Also, you can check us out here on YouTube by searching at Brains and Bars. Like, share, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend and tell a friend. It's them boys again. Check out my man Dre at Cut the Tech, man.
Yes,
online on YouTube. It's a dope platform. He's gotten into tech sales. He talks about that journey. Gives you tips. Gives you feedback. Also, if you want to join, he teaches this stuff for a living. So. Hit him up online at Dre Senior KC.
Yes, sir. On Instagram.
Is it KCR on Twitter?
I don't even be on Twitter. I ain't gonna hold. Don't even
go to Twitter.
Looking for me on Twitter. I go there like maybe 6 times a year. I don't be on.
Find him on Instagram at Dre Senior KC if you want to learn more about how to get into the tech sales industry. He's helping change lives. It's helped change his life. So check him out on that, man. Until next time, it's a black
and light
thing, man. I appreciate you, my guy, man. We'll holler at y'all next week.
Love you.
All right, love you too, bro. Be easy.